Everybody, it's me again. Welcome to your weekly angel card reading with me, Katie Golby. And this is for the week of the 13th of July through to the 19th of July. So I hope you're all okay. I hope you're all having a lovely week. The weather is still very much British here at the moment. It's grey and cloudy and a bit rainy, so I think Britain has forgotten it's summer somewhere along the line. But we keep smiling and we keep making the best of things as always. And this week I am using the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue. And I have pulled us 3 cards for what's coming up this week. So should we have a look? So for today, which is Wednesday, and tomorrow we have the 2 of Michael card. Now I think we had this card last week, top of my head. And this card was all about you needing to make a decision. Whether it's the same decision as it was last week or whether this is something else that's coming in, but you are certainly cannot sit on the fence, cannot bury your head in the sand or stick your fingers in your ears and go la 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 la, I'm not listening. It doesn't work like that, I'm afraid. And even if you think, well, I don't want to make a decision, I'm not doing it, you actually are making a decision by saying that because you're deciding to opt out. This choice that you need to make ain't going away anytime soon. And actually, by not making that choice that you need to, and by worrying about what other people think, you're actually making it worse for yourself, because what's happening is you're not sleeping, it's driving you to distraction, you're finding you're quite irritable, quite bad-tempered, it's simply because you're very, very aware that this decision has to be made, and the longer you put it off, the more it's going round and round your head. If it's because you are worried about what people will think, and you're worried about upsetting people, well, at the end of the day, if they react initially, that's quite normal. People do that, but they will get over it and get their head around it once they've had a chance to calm down. So don't let that put you off, because at the end of the day, you're dealing with grown-ups, This is not playground mentality, although it can feel like it. This is you being grown up, and you have to make that choice and that decision. And the sooner you do so, the sooner you'll be able to have some peace back in your life. And goodness knows we need that one. As we move through into the weekend, we have the 10 of Gabriel card. This card is all about the fact that you are working so hard. You are trying to do 100 million billion things at the same time, whether that's your career, your family, your housework, trying to be a bit of self-care, trying to watch some telly, trying to sleep. You're trying to cram 100 things into one day, every day. The thing is, okay, and I'm guilty of this as well, because I do think as mums, we do this an awful lot. But the thing is, we don't actually have the S on our chest and the cape on our back, even though sometimes we feel like, we ought to. We don't, because we are human beings, people. We're not superheroes. We get tired and we need a break. And the more that you try and cram into one day, the less likely you are to switch off at night and be able to come down and to sleep and to have that quiet time that you need. So, 2 things. 1, prioritise, so that you list all the jobs that have to be done, and you do the ones at the top of the list that are most important, and the ones that are at the bottom of the list can wait. They're not going anywhere. Can be done tomorrow or next week. It's not a big deal. Second of all, we have to do this thing that we don't like very much, and that's to ask other people for help. Now, when you're controlling, even if you're a little bit controlling, you don't like other people doing things that you normally do because you think they don't do them as good as you do. And so you'll have to go back and do it again. Or say, for example, your husband says, do you want me to do some housework? And you go, no, darling, you sit there, it's fine, I'll do it. And then you're upstairs cursing and swearing, going, no, it's okay, I'll do everything, you just sit there. You don't be your own worst enemy. Don't shoot yourself in the foot, You have to kind of let go of that need to control a little bit and accept that just because people do things differently doesn't mean that they're doing them wrong. It just means it's different. But by asking other people for help, it frees up your time and allows you to get on with the stuff that actually has to be done, rather than the things that, you know, are not as important but will drive you to distraction. So, you know, make sure that you're prioritizing your self-care. Don't let that slip. You are just as important as your job. You are just as important as anything. Any housework needs to be done. It's really important that you're looking after yourself, because you can't get water from an empty well. You can't keep helping other people and putting other people first if you're not looking after yourself, because you won't have the energy or the inclination to want to do so. So don't let that slide too much. Make sure you're sleeping and you're eating. It's all really, really important. And hopefully by asking for help, you'll be able to lighten up that load a little bit. Finally, a good card. Thank goodness. Monday and Tuesday next week, we have a good card. It's the Sun. I love this card, because the Sun is all about some of your dreams coming true. You're feeling like a little ray of sunshine. You can't stop smiling. You're beaming with positivity. And, you know, the positive thinking that you have done, you have manifested some really wonderful things in your life. Whether you have done this consciously, you deliberately set out to manifest wonderful things for yourself, or it simply happened because you've been trying to be more positive, you'll find that at the start of next week there is a lot to be thankful for, and there's a lot to be celebrating. You literally, as you can see from my face, you can't stop smiling. You're like a little Tigger, bouncy, happy. It's really, give yourself a big pat on the back, because you deserve to be successful. You deserve to be abundant. You deserve to be happy. Don't kind of bat it away and think, oh, you know, it doesn't matter, it's not important. It is important, and you are worthy of having that. So embrace it and take it and run and smile and dance and sing and all those wonderful things, because look, from the previous two cards, we're going through a bad time right now. So any kind of positivity, success, any kind of reason to celebrate should really go to town. Dance on the table, get a bottle of fizzy stuff, just celebrate it. Okay, don't wait for the big things in life to celebrate. Celebrate every little success as well, because it keeps you going and it keeps you smiling, and there is nothing wrong with that. You know, we need those moments in life to keep us focused and to keep us motivated. So I am so happy that this reading has ended on a high note, because I was getting rather worried there for a minute. Look, you're going to have a bit of a difficult time. Make that decision, get off the fence and ask for help. Stop working yourself into the ground. It's not good for you. But there's a reason coming to celebrate, so it's all good in the long run. If you guys need me, you know where I am. I'm on Facebook under Little White Feathers. Come and say hi. If you need any guidance, I will be more than happy to help you. Have a brilliant week. Keep smiling, look after yourself, and I will speak to you soon. Take care.